I'm going to go up and start skimming. I've got my wide knife and my 6-inch. I don't have, I only got a quarter of my container full. That's making it a lot thinner, a lot smoother. I'm not going to spend too much time on it other than what I've just did. I can always come back and put some more. My main thing is to get it out of the pan before it dries. Yeah. Then I'll have to mix up some more. Down on the next step. This is the step I started with this morning. I don't think it's really ready to be skinned yet. And the mud's getting harder to get out of the container, so I'm gonna come back with my 6-inch. Can't go any further on that one. Just can't get any more on that one, so I'm going to step down to where I know I need some more mud, and this is getting pretty thick in here, and so I'm just going to head down to the bottom step. Yeah, wow, that's getting hard. Go back down to my 3-inch knife so I can push it on there. I don't want to waste my material if I can help it. So, because I had an extra place to put it, be able to waste it. Okay. Don't like wasting material because you never know what you're going to need at the end of a job, and you end up running out. Worst case scenario is you just go back to the store and get some more. Right? It's getting hard. In my pan. I shouldn't have done that. I always think I can do that. I'll be careful, and it's just hard to scrape this off without getting it in there. Okay, that's all I can do. Let's see, I've got a little bit left in here, but that's okay. I got just about all of it mixed up. And now I'll go back I'll go back to my step and just clean it up a little bit. See, this step, when you put it on thin, I mean, it dries pretty quick. I can already pretty much stand on it. Now this is so dry and it's so thin that I want to get off any edges I'm just going to brush them off that way. You know, I can't drag it off. Now these steps are looking like something. Did pretty good considering. There's those two steps. And I can probably go over it one more time with some more mud if I want. This one here, this was the first step I did today. It really needs some more mud on it all the way up through the top. Really wasn't ready to be skinned. So see, at that point, my next go with my next mud will be with my 6-inch, and I'll start up here over the screws and come down to nothing right in here. And then the next time I can do my 10-inch all the way, pretty much from about 1.5 inches away from that on down. Have a game plan. Okay? So it looks like that's going to work. And before I mix up any more, I just have to come back down to the bottom step. With my knee pad out. check for any high bits. Well, there's a high bit right there. And you'll feel them. Now see that one, I can check it with my knife, and I can see where I'm still low. If you want to check to see if do I have to scrape it in a high spot or not, you can, if you think it's high, but you're not quite sure, take your knife across there and see. Okay, looks like I'm good right there. I don't have to scrape anymore. That. I just, where the transition comes down, I like to make that smooth so that the next bit that I put on with my knife, I don't hit any little high ridges along here. Depending how much mud I put on, then it goes duh, 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 duh. And then you can see those lines. You're like, yep, should have done that. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so I know I need to do a little bit more on these bottom stairs. And remember I was saying my goal was to do 3 steps a day? Well, I'm going to get the 4th step done after all. And I haven't really been working on it as long as I thought. Okay, because I mixed up heavier batches. I put it on there a little bit better, faster than I did for the 3rd, 4th, and 5th step up there. This 1st and 2nd step, all I have to do is skin those still, and the 3rd, 4th, and 5th one I did yesterday, and those took me a while. But now that I got the hang of it, this 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th step are going a lot quicker. Okay, so I know, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4th, this 4th step, I know I've got to go over it more, all the way along here, all the way across with my 8-inch or my 6-inch. And then on the next step, I know I've got to do that too, all the way along there. Because I can still see the screw heads just barely. So I'm going to do some there, keeping my finger tight on this side as I'm going down. Okay. And then the next step, I've got the same thing. I can still see the screw heads here, along here. So I know I've got to build that up a little bit more. Okay, so this next batch, it's all about using my 6-inch blade, going along there, going along there, going along there. So I'm not going to mix up a whole pan of this. I'm probably only going to do half a pan. You see, I've got a little bit in there I've got to scrape out, but that's okay. And then this step that goes around the corner, I've built that up to about the same as this, but I'm going to actually build it up higher to have this come up at an angle. So if any water comes down here, the water's going to hit this and come this way around the corner. Okay, so it doesn't set up against the stucco. And then I'm going to do the same thing around this corner here. And see, I've got it pretty much at the right angle of the rest of this step, but I'm going to build that up. So see, I'm going to build up the right hand side now, and actually the back of it too, and then have it come down at an angle, you know, maybe another, I don't know, 3/8 of an inch or so, and then have it come down so that water will at least come to this point, and then on out. Okay. So I'll mix up my mud and I'll see if I can't get it all on the steps, and if I have any left, I'll throw it down here on this last step again. I know I can skin this more with my 8-inch, at least from the screws on down. Okay. So have kind of an idea of what you're going to do. Okay, so before I do anything, obviously at this point I've got to sweep down and lightly scrape, see if I got any other things that are hitting. I'm just going to run this along there on these steps too down here. Actually this one, and the one down below. And these top ones, they're looking nice. I don't have to spend the time to do this step and the next one and the next one. I just have to concentrate on these 3 down here. Okay, so make sure they're all ready. I'm going to check it again with my 6-inch knife. Make sure I don't have any edges on anything on these, and then I'll sweep these down. And also the bottom end step too. And I'll get everything from that point on down. I'll get it all swept out again and get ready to put on the next coat. Man, I'm getting there. This is looking good. Let's see how much of that step I got done. Now mind you, it's still low. I'm still going to have to go over it a few times, and so I could mix up half a pan, a little less than I did this time, and know that I've got enough going on for this step. All right.